Welcome back, you guys. You've got Coach B and Tori in the house. We're here to demonstrate some circuits for you. We've got some cardio workouts, exercises, and some weighted exercises. You will possibly need a mat and a set of dumbbells, and obviously bring your energy and your A game. 6 minutes each station. There's 4 exercises. Getting yourself warmed up. And remember, for those of you with Mission Fitness, that we are doing live workouts as we speak. So these are the demonstrations. Maybe see the demonstrations first and then jump on the live calls, the Zoom calls with me. Tori's on there sometimes and I'm on there coaching you and kicking your butt. So let's get going. Starting out with our first 4 exercises. Now remember, Tori is at her apartment, so depending on where you're at with that cardio stuff, you might have to modify for your jumping or whatever, if you can't make noise or whatever you're doing for slamming your weight on the floor. So just modify if you need to. Maybe jumping jacks will be better, or some form of adding more star jumps, or whatever you can think of. I can give you some more ideas if you need to. Just send me a message. All right, side to side jumps. We're doing 50 side to side jumps. So I'm using the weight, jumping over the weight, and Tori's just hopping a little bit so she's not making as much noise. You're doing 50 side to side jumps, and then your chest press on the floor. Our chest press is going to be 15 reps, depending on the weight that you have, because remember, we're working out from home and making the most out of it. Bring those shoulder blades back so you're stabilizing yourself. Push your feet through the floor and squeeze those glutes, and then just press up and come back down. Elbows to the floor. Up and down. Chest press. Beautiful. You're doing 15. Superman. Lying on your belly. Engaging those glutes. You're more than welcome to wear your band on your legs. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, your cotton bands. Bringing those arms up in front, or you can make it a little different. Bring them out to the side and kind of fly and squeeze those shoulder blades back and those glutes. Then come back over. You're doing 25 Superman, sorry. I will attach with the video the workout. So those of you know where to find it, or I'll attach it for you, or either on your push press app, depending on if you're a member of the gym or just a friend joining us. All right, your crunches, laying flat on your back and bringing that neck up and rounding those ribs into those abs as you come up. Just making sure your chin is up. Make it harder. You can bring your feet off the floor as well and hold them up for those crunches. Next, those are 6 minutes. Those 4 exercises, keep going through as many rounds as you can. All the reps are 50, 15, 25, and 10. Keep going through. The next 4 exercises, we're starting with bicycles. 50, sorry, Tori. Bringing those elbows to those opposite knees. You can go nice and slow or a little faster. You're doing 50 of those total. Chest flies, you're laying on your back again. These might be a little heavy for me. So depending on what your weights are, set yourself up for success, because if your weights are really heavy, do less reps. It's set for 15. Shoulder blades back again. You're opening up those arms as they come down to the floor and pulling them back up. You can round them or make them straight. So keep those arms rounded if you want, or straighten them up a little bit. Whatever is more comfortable for you to pull those weights up with your best form. Russian twist, bringing those feet off the floor. You're just twisting from side to side. You can do a weight or no weight, but try to get all the way back to those glutes. So big rotation. If you need to, put your feet down on the floor and then bring them back up, or keep them down the whole time. Just work slow on that rotation, keep that core tight. Skaters. Skaters are 10. You're doing total. That's not too bad, right? Russian twist for each side, and skaters were total. A little jump, bringing that leg behind the other and tapping the floor in front with those hands. Side to side, 10. Remember, 50 reps for the first exercise, 15, 25, and 10. Next set for 6 minutes, you've got butt kickers, 50 butt kickers. We're just bringing those heels up to that butt. Remember, the point of the cardio is to get your heart rate up, and then the point of the weights is to just be nice and controlled and get a little bit of weight in there. We're trying to build up that muscle. Just keep ourselves moving during this time with our in-home workouts. Back flies, so we're standing for these flies. Hinging at the hips, bringing those shoulders down. The further you come down, that chest down, and opening it up with those arms. The further that chest comes down, the harder it's gonna be, because you're working against gravity. Tori has her arms a little more straight, and that's okay too. I just like to round mine and pull my elbows up away from my body and nice and slow. These are your back flies, so making sure you're feeling that in the back and noticing those shoulder blades moving. Reverse crunch, 25 reverse crunch. Laying on the floor, you're gonna bring those knees into the chest and kick them up and come down nice and slow, keeping those abs tight. Up, down. Notice I keep my shoulders off the floor. You're more than welcome to bring them down and rest them on the floor and kick it up. Those are 25. Then your Drea rolls. 10 Drea rolls. Tori's gonna show you a modification because like I said, she's working out in her condo and she needs to be respectful of her, friends that live below her. So I am at the gym, at my home gym, so I can make a little bit of noise. Drea rolls, I'm gonna come all the way up and jump, and Tori's gonna stay down on the ground, but still kick those feet back, then come up in that boat position and just hold it. 50 butt kickers, 15 of those back flies, 25 reverse crunch, and 10 Drea rolls. Next set, 50 strongman jacks for 6 minutes. We're going through these 4 exercises. Strongman jacks with or without a weight. Tori's doing a weight. I'm not using a weight. You're just punching those arms up, doing a jumping jack. 50, beautiful, keeping that core tight, getting that heart rate up. And then you've got 15 shoulder push-ups. Shoulder push-up is like a modified push-up to a handstand. So you're gonna walk it out a little bit into that handstand, but your feet are on the floor. I bring my heels up and bend my knees, and head and shoulders go towards the floor. Head and shoulders towards the floor, beautiful. 15 shoulder push-ups, 25 ab wipers, but Tori, that doesn't really make sense because then we're leaving one side off. So if you need to do 26 of them, Tori and I talked about this yesterday, one of the exercises we did, we were off on one side. So 25 ab or 26, you're laying on your back, heels and feet together. I make like a rainbow. I'll turn this way so you can see my feet. Heel to the floor, almost making that half-shape rainbow. Tori does hers a little different. You can go all the way to the side. Just keeping that core tight, making sure that you're not just throwing that body around. You're very intentional with how it moves. 25, and then 10 star jumps. You'll come back up on your feet. 10 star jumps. You're just reaching towards the floor, jumping up, arms and legs open. I know a lot of people come down like this and jump, and that's perfectly fine too. Just get that heart rate up and do the best that you can. Last but not least, our last 6-minute set, 50 high knees. So you're just gonna run in place, bring those knees up, a little faster if you can. 50 total. And then regular push-ups, I've got 15. Remember at Mission Fitness, we do narrow push-ups. Our elbows go back. I know we did narrow and wide push-ups this week. So give it your best. Drop to your knees if you need to. Chin and chest and belly and hips go down at the same time. Toes on your toes or on your knees, still taking that whole body to the floor. 25 pike-ups, laying flat on your back. Just reaching up to those toes and trying to work that core, still bringing those rib cage in to those abs, and just reach up as high as you can to the toes. Last but not least, side plank, reach throughs, 10 on each side. You're gonna go down in that side plank. I like that low side plank, so I'm on my elbow, on my arm. Feet together, or you can put one foot in front of the other. You're gonna spin all the way through, so almost like you're coming to a regular plank, and then reach up and out. You're gonna do 10 on each side. So when you finish with the one side, roll over to the other, set it up. Remember I tell you, when you're in a plank, side plank position, pretend like there's a wall behind you. So when you come back up to this position, almost like you're resting your back and shoulder blades on the wall. Keeping that core tight and those buns tight. All right, guys, that would make for a 30-minute workout. 5 different circuits, 4 exercises in each. There, I have you down for 50, 15, 25, and 10 reps, but mix it up however you need to. And join me live whenever you see this video where it's posted. There should be a link for the live workout, and then it should have the caption with the exercises as well. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. And let me know if you need anything. Thank you, Tori, for joining us and keeping me accountable, girl. Have a great rest of your night, you guys. Bye.